Yeah. Oh wait, no. The big reveal. The big reveal is Dan's like, I've been trying to get this going for so long, longer than Rivals 2 has been in existence. My original plan is now coming to fruition. We're announcing Rivals of Aether 1 on the Ouya console, just like I wanted.
Ouya, we're not doing this, little bro. We're not doing this.
All right.
All right,
Shadow, you got anything? You got anything to add?
Come on.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Wavlength INTL episode number 777. Today is the big one. It's the Evo episode. We are all dressed up for the occasion because this is a big one, you know.
Yep.
Like Tekk over there wearing that Christmas blazer. This is our Christmas gift that we may not ever get again. So, Rivals 2 at Evo. Evo happening this week in a couple of days. The excitement is there. Everybody's happy, or most people are happy. I don't know. But per usual, I'm your host, Jazzwave, and I got Tekk, Outkast, Shadow, and Skeptic with me tonight. Gentlemen, this is the big one that we've been kind of hinting at for weeks in our other episodes. And it all comes down to this, right? It's do or die. It's truly do or die time now. But yeah, on the chopping block, we basically have our expectations for Evo, what we expect to see from the devs, what we hope for all the people that are going there. What we're hoping they should be doing while they're at Evo. The schedule, what's getting streamed, and then Outkast, Tekk, and Shadow did a little bit of fantasy drafting, and we'll be looking over their picks tonight to see who they got on their team and who we got winning the whole thing. But to start things off, let's take a peep at the schedule that got released recently for Evo.
So side note, we could probably do the schedule, and then we could do the fantasy draft, and then the dev stuff and our expectations from the community. I just figured that like this would be time efficient.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, so what I have on screen is the schedule. Right? I know it's like, oh, actually no, you can just stream it. Oh, never mind. Nope. Never mind.
You good?
Jazz, you could just stream it. Or just show it off.
I'll go ahead and zoom in some.
Yep. That's my bad.
That should be good enough. No, you're good. So starting off day number 1, August 1st, we have the usual showcase of games. Obviously, we're gonna have a time slot for Rivals 2 in the showcase alongside, you know, Tekken, Street Fighter 6, all the other games that are gonna be in attendance there. Some indie games as well. And that's all going to be on the main Evo channel, but the important thing to note, for us at least, is that we have pools running from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. on the extended lineup channel for Evo.
2 to 6.
So
2 to 6, yeah.
I guess I'll peep at day 2 really quickly before I do double back to talk about the time slot that the devs are expected to be talking momentarily. But day 2, August 2nd, I won't lie, I completely did not see the top 24 and pools round 2 at first, but the biggest thing that I saw and caught my eyes first was the fact that we have top 8 being streamed on Evo Channel 1 from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. and these times are all in, I want to say PST or Mountain Time. Either way,
it's either Mountain or PST.
I will double check that. but yeah, more than likely PST. But we also have round 2 of pools and top 24 on the extended lineup, same extended lineup channel as yesterday. It is worth noting that we aren't just getting top 8 streamed, as was said previously. We're actually getting top 8 and top 24 streamed, and apparently we've got pool streamed as well. So this is good. You know, coming off of the back of like us talking about
I'll
how
talk about that
FGC
later.
FGC events are probably better for Rivals events to be at, as evident as how well CEO treated us. This is much better than all of the rumors that were kind of circulating around everywhere. You know, we're happy to see this, especially when it was already hard to get into Evo to begin with for us, right? We've had multiple plat fighters before us be showcased and then unfortunately dipped. Smash, in the case of Smash, Nintendo just said no, and COVID, and then in the case of Multiverses, that game died. So hopefully third time is the charm with us being streamed, and hopefully they choose some good matches to stream as well. And yeah, that's all we got. We're not on day 3, unfortunately, but that's fine. Like we already mentioned, it's Evo. It's hard to get here, and I think top 8 on a Saturday is fine for now until we can build more traction as a game. Because even looking at the numbers that we had for Evo, the last time I checked, it was 358 when Evo published their numbers, but actually when I looked on StartGG, the numbers were at 360 the last time I checked. So 2 more people managed to sneak in past the registration stuff, which put us at least 18 away from beating out Tekk. So very much
Tekken?
already making a strong case.
Tekken or Mortal
Not
Kombat?
Tekken. Mortal Kombat 1, yeah, not Tekken. But yeah, we are already making a really good case for ourselves that, hey, we deserve to be on the main stage. Go ahead, Outkast.
I mean, you look at the schedule again, look at Mortal Kombat 1. Look at that. And then look at day 2.
Oh, I see it.
God damn. It's like they want us more than MK1.
And I didn't notice the initial 10 a.m. pools on Saturday for pools round 2 specifically, but the fact that it's just a full dedicated showing of Rivals all the way to top 24 and then a 2-hour break. Yeah, about a 2-hour break, and then we get one of the mainstreams.
Yeah, that's
really awesome.
Insane. Tekk, you go.
I really like their scheduling because if you look at every game, the first thing I notice when I'm looking at Rivals 2 is we're only on 2 different Twitch channels. Mm-hmm. We're on the extended lineup, and then we're on Evo 1, which is just one under Evo, right? And they put it in a way to where, at least in my eyes, it looks like every game has their own form of love. Because it's not okay, well, at 3 o'clock, you got to go to Evo 5, but at 7 o'clock, you got to go to Extended Lineup 2, and then at 9 o'clock, whenever we're doing top 8 for your game on day 2, you got to go to Evo 3. Right. It's all scheduled in a really good way to where, you're going to be scheduled on maybe one of the main channels, but before that, all your pools matches are all going to be on one of the Evo channels that they're streaming it on, which I think is, super cool. It's really good scheduling. It's really organized, I love when things are organized.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. I love organization. I also love communication. That's such a good thing to have at a tournament for video games with tournament organizers and production and streaming. It's amazing.
Yeah,
thanks, Evo.
Is pretty key.
And that was supposed to be sarcastic. Thank you, Evo. For real.
Actually,
everybody needs to do better. Plat fighters, but yeah.
Skeptic, any thoughts?
pretty much everything that you guys have been talking about. Just like, I love that every single game is getting love, and especially Rivals 2, where in other tournaments where you're only getting top 8s if you're lucky enough, you're getting a top 8, top 24, and pools are also being streamed. Like, that is super fortunate, especially at a prestigious tournament like Evo. That is pretty generous.
Yeah.
So like, even though some people may be like, oh, I wish we had a little bit more, at the same time, like Jazz said earlier, just getting here to this point is just the beginning. And from there, that's where you gotta show your support, and maybe Rivals 2 might just be a main game.
I'm pretty sure Dan like has made it clear that they will do their damnedest to like come back to Evo.
Exactly.
Like, that is like one of the things that I remember in the dev stream. But yeah, I love it when I see a tournament and be ran better than Smash Evo events. Because okay, I'm not gonna mince words. What the hell? What if it's this easy to do with how many total attendance there are in Evo?
I think it was like 13.3 thousand.
13.3
I
thousand.
think it's like 14. Might have been like 14 something. We can
has
just
it
look it
gone
up on
up now?
StarTG real quick.
Okay.
It's insane. That's a lot of people, you know?
You have 14,000 attendance, pretty much. Yes.
14.2. It's gone up almost 1,000 since I looked last week.
14.2 thousand.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus,
And,
that's
like
too...
attendance, and it's this organized. And after the whole thing we went through with Gommel, why?
Mm-hmm.
Why was it this disorganized? I'm like getting pissed like talking about it.
I do want to play a little bit of devil's advocate here, though. There are definitely a lot more staff members at Evo, obviously, but it's also to match the numbers of how many attendees there are and the amount of games. So they could fall back on like they have more people helping, but in the instance of Gommel,
You could have asked.
yes, there's less people helping, but there's also way less games.
Yeah, you
So,
could have.
I'm also siding with you at the exact same time of like, you have more than enough time to try and organize this shit better. Now, Evo is such a prestigious like tournament series that like, you know, they can't fuck up. They never want an attendee to go feeling like they were lesser than.
Oh yeah, and that goes back to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like,
so
they
we don't
didn't
feel
have-
like we're
they
being
didn't-
little bro.
They didn't
We're getting
have
love.
to do all this. In fact,
Mhm.
if they
They could-
did do it, I would have been like, man, it was tough to get here in the first place. Let's push a little more like next time we come back. No, you don't even have to do that. They already like they already like opened the house for us without us even having to do much.
Yep. I remember.
Evo has also, it's important to know, Evo's also been running for well over 2 decades by now, so they've had plenty of time to like look at each event, go back and figure out, hey, what can we do better? What can we improve on? How can we make this game feel more welcome the next year if we invite them back, etc., etc. And that's why we see like each game getting the same, probably like the same amount of love that it deserves, or the same amount of showcases every other game. And it all just comes down to experience, right?
Mhm.
Gommel, on the
yeah.
other hand, Gommel's been running for 10 years, right? While that's a less amount of time, that's still enough time to figure out like the flaws and where you need to improve on as well. Because let's be honest, there is no excuse for them to hand out that map that they gave to everybody. That's pathetic. That was actually pathetic.
Yep. Agreed.
Oh man, I at this point, like, I want to ask the people going to Evo, send me the map. Like, if there is one, send me a map of like the event layout. I'm curious. But yeah, Shadow, do you have anything to add about the schedule?
First off, I'm going to add about the map. They'll probably send a map through Twitter. But second thing, on a little note to Jazz, on the top right with the scheduling, it says times in Pacific time. So it is Pacific.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
That definitely is there. Thank you, Shadow.
No problem.
Dog, we're both blind. Sorry.
I
Now,
also
as for my, now, as for my thoughts on the scheduling, yeah, no, like even if you look at something like Street Fighter, right, which takes up the entirety of Evo 2, right? For like the next
Yeah.
day, it's still on Evo 2 to top 24, and then for day 3 on Sunday, it's on it's on the main Evo stream.
Oh,
So like something that big still being that organized is a plus. And then even for like Fatal Fury, which is a relatively newer game, which is exclusively on Evo 5 until the final day, which will also be on the mainstream.
Oh yeah, you know what? Okay, so they kind of like dedicated like some of the like how do I word this? They made it feel important in a way. Of like it's like oh yeah, you were on Evo 4. Okay, you get the mainstream on day 3. Like type deal.
Yeah. Exactly. There's like importance, but there's also the fact that like shoot, what was I gonna say in regards to this? Because I was trying to look for another example of just like sorry. I was gonna compare it to CEO, where each each like set of games had its own dedicated setup, which Rivals 2 also had that. It was on max mode FGC. And that was on that for the entirety of both days.
So there's plenty of ways you can do this. Like it's not I see it, it's easier said than done, but like on paper it feels like it's not rocket science.
And considering that like this is a massive fighting game event too, like you can kind of expect them to be dedicating specific games to specific setups, just like CEO did. Since CEO is also a fighting game FGC central event, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
So another point to the FGC over Smashy Bros.
I'm gonna keep calling it that because I again, to me personally, that I'd feel slighted, and I'd feel like that like all of that was so childish. So I'm gonna give it a childish name.
Yeah,
like I'm sorry.
That makes sense.
Like
I do want to add a little bit to it. Like we've been little broed so much, but then there are times when Smash was at Evo that they felt like they were little broed simply because it was 2 out of 3. You know, people were saying, "Oh, you won the best of 3 tournament, blah blah blah, whatever. Who cares?" But when Smash didn't get at Evo, some were pissed, but then they all kept backtracking and be like, "You know what? We don't need Evo. We don't need Evo at all." And I don't want to say the numbers dropped, but stream viewership is definitely not what it was when whatever Smash game was at Evo.
Because
it's always exposure, and that's what we're going to be getting at Evo. We're going to be getting a shit ton of exposure, and that's great for us.
Even if it was all best of 3, personally, I see it as who freaking cares? We got so much out of this already.
Yeah,
like one negative isn't going to supersede like all the positives that we're getting.
If that's the one negative, I'll take it every day to the bank.
I will take
every day.
I will take it, man. I don't care. And
well,
you know
luckily,
what? That invigorates storylines. Anyways, Jazz, you were saying? We're moving on.
Luckily for us, it's a good transition to actually the rule set that they posted for Rivals 2 up on their official website, which says that we are best of 3 up until top 32.
Wow.
To which kudos to that, because originally we expected it to be like top 8, or top 8 is only best of 5. I think, or was it top 8 or top 4?
I think it was
top 4.
Top 8. I heard top 8. Either way,
I'm gonna have to check previous Smash Bros tournaments, but I'm pretty sure it was top 4. Was top,
yeah, I've heard both, but the fact that it's all the way at top 32 is amazing because that means we're gonna be able to see even more games for Rivals 2.
More Rivals.
Yeah. So
and this is like top talent. Like almost everyone you probably know.
We will look at the bracket.
Is going to enter this.
Very few people aren't attending. Very few.
Yeah. All right, Skeptic. Do you have any other thoughts on you know how like best like the best of 3 up to top 32, or just simply like us being a bit more appreciative than like the Smash community is about simply just being at Evo or anything else?
I was just gonna say beforehand that like it might be a hot take, but I kind of like best of 3 before like top 32, just because, like Outkast said earlier, it does create storylines and there are more potentials for more upsets. So players that you may not heard of might get farther in bracket, which I think might be super cool to see.
I'm only coming in as like a competitive perspective. That's why I said, oh, I would like best of 5 at like top 32, but that's just me coming from a competitor level. I could see it from a spectator point of view too, like why it would be so sick.
Because I do think Rivals 2 is a fun game to spectate, and so I do wish there were more storylines for people to kind of like follow through, because this game is just at high level, it's really interesting to watch.
I believe that's it for the rules. Anybody have another piece they want to talk about in regards to this?
I didn't expect it to be best of 5 at top 32. So it's a super surprise to me because I haven't even seen this yet. I've only seen the stream schedule.
Oh
so
yeah, Jazz and I were keeping it under wraps.
Yeah, once again, like, thank you, Evo. I mean, I can't thank you guys enough. It's, if this is a regular thing every year, then I mean, like, it's amazing for us, to be honest.
Yeah, they're doing a great job with each game.
Shadow.
Wait, repeat.
What do you think about the rule set?
I think it's fine.
Yep.
You might want to take a look at the bottom, which is probably the most interesting one. No, not that far down. Sorry.
Oh.
For the first like third of it, where it says
The
like
first
mutual
third?
agreement is not permitted.
Oh, mutual agreement.
Yeah, that
Ooh.
one's interesting because some Rivals players are known to be a little goofy
Yes.
when it comes
Oh yeah,
to
I remember.
picking stages.
Yeah,
But-
let's go Ion and ZB.
I that also reminded me of something. I had to just fact check myself because I couldn't remember what year it was. But Smash 4 Evo 2018, the infamous timeout, where they were forced to play each other, and I think that was wasn't that the last time Smash was at Evo?
Yep.
Smash 4, at least.
Yeah.
Or
it
specifically.
was Smash 4.
Yeah. So ending on a terrible note. We're not going to be doing that. We're well behaved.
We'll get
Or
to that.
will
we'll
we?
We'll get to that later. Now let's not like go into the dirt. We're all dressed up for the occasion.
Yeah.
Tekk is, Jazz is, I am. Even Shadow and Skeptic are dressed up for the occasion.
Yeah, we kind of spruced up our PFPs a little bit.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that leads us to our next topic, which is the showcase portion of EVO.
I
We
mean,
know it, we love it.
yeah.
We've been presenting stuff at EVO for the past 2 years. I know, unfortunately, every time that we have, it's been scuffed. I know. I remember when Maple.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I remember when Maple was getting revealed at, I think EVO or something, and Dan's audio was just completely gone the entire time, and
Oh
voiceless.
yeah, it was
Nobody
muted,
was
right?
able to hear a thing that he was saying, and they didn't fix it at all.
Yeah. Well, hopefully this time's different.
Yeah, so fingers crossed we don't have any technical difficulties the
think-
third time around, because we're expecting this announcement to be bigger than both the Maple reveal and the Orcane and every DLC character's free announcements.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that was pretty huge, huh?
Yeah. Now, as to when the devs are expected to be on the mic, they are saying around from 1 to 1:30 p.m. PST. So for my East Coast folks, that's 4 p.m.
4:30. Yep.
So if you're watching Evo that on Friday, just kind of chill till 4 p.m. where we'll get the devs on there. I know Dan is going to be at Evo because he's competing. I know Vin, which is another developer, is also going to be competing. I'm not entirely sure what other devs are going to be there to compete, but
Trevor.
there are going to be devs there to present. I'm not sure who, though.
I see what they're doing. They're doing their showcase just before the start of their pools.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's pretty sick.
so you
I had to
got.
Clever,
double-check
okay,
the schedule. I
okay.
was like, wait a second, doesn't that coincide with their
Yeah.
pools?
Yeah, you're right, Shadow.
Good catch. Good catch.
Oh, nice.
Wait, does
Yeah,
it?
that's like
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
literally.
it's like just
You got
before.
literally 30
Oh, wow,
minutes.
actually.
Yeah, good catch.
Okay, but no, going back, and I feel like they said that there was gonna be announcements throughout the weekend. No, like in a dev stream. So is there any more?
Not that we know of. This was just something that I got from Farbonti, which he sent in the AZ rival server. So all of this I just grabbed from there. That's how I figured out that, oh wow, we're getting a top 32 that's all best of 5 and not all best of 3.
Yeah, if
Then of course
anything,
this just goes over the schedule that Evo
I
officially
think
put out again as well.
I think if there are gonna be announcements, it's gonna be at the end of like whatever thing they're doing. If they said we have announcements throughout the weekend, you know what I mean? So they're done all their
Yeah.
done all their pools. Oh, thing here, they're done. They're done. Top 32 or top 24 announcement, and they're about to do top 8, and then it's a big thing that they do just before top 8.
Do you think that's gonna be on stream, or do you think that's gonna be like
I think it might be on stream. No.
I think it'll be
exclusive?
streamed.
Oh, I was thinking it was gonna be X exclusive based off of
Ooh.
the rebranding of the X account that we spoke about earlier this week.
Mm.
So I wasn't sure if that was gonna drop, and then but then during the panel we get the big reveal, and then we just get nonstop action. So I'm not sure, but you could also be right. You could also it could drop a little, during the commercial they could have like a little trailer or something. So
Mm-hmm. No, for sure, for sure. Do we want to talk about the? Are we talking about the our expectations still from the devs because we just jumped into the schedule, or are we gonna talk about the draft?
We gotta talk about
We
the
can.
draft.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
gonna
if you
say
guys want to
save the
talk
draft
about
for
the
last,
draft, we
but-
can.
Is like anybody else got like any thoughts on like the the showcase or the schedule or like whatever?
All I have to say is that at least what I'm expecting to happen, if there's going to be announcements all weekend, we get the panel before everything starts on Friday, right?
Mhm.
That'll be the big thing for that day. Then the next thing, Outkast, I think you said this already. They'll have like something before top 24 and then something before top 8.
Oh,
But
that-
the thing,
yeah.
but the thing before top 8, it's not just that. I think I think, and I hope they did this because it would be nice to see. I hope they get some sort of like top 8 hype trailer that was like put together during that weekend by somebody, right? I know we had this with Casual Scrub at Genesis X, right? Right before top 8 of Rivals 1. He managed to throw something together to basically recap all of season 8 and say that it all ends here. This is the final stop. This is where big things are going to happen, right? And funnily enough, that trailer ended up correctly predicting the top 3 of GX, so that was cool to see.
yeah.
So I'm hoping that we get something like that. That gets announced before top 8, and then I think we might get one more thing before Grands.
Really? Okay. Yep.
It may be before Grands or it may be after Grands. Or after like Grands and the award ceremony stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's where like all the spots are gonna be. Hopefully.
Or it could be an interruption, or it could be like an interruption, like it cuts Dan's mic and then bam, announcement, huge thing, like a wrestling thing. Anyways,
we don't get Joker at the Game Awards level reveal.
but
It
yeah,
would be cool, but nah.
Shadow, what do you think? Because again, they've said they might just be announcing things like throughout the weekend. So
Yeah,
I'm just thinking of ways on like how they would do it.
Like if anyone's been paying attention to like the Ether Studios account, which is currently renamed to the Badger Co account, because I think that's kind of funny. There have been a lot of like subtle hints as to who the next character is probably gonna be. And to be honest, if it is that character, I'm so sorry, guys. You're about to go through hell, both playing and
Actually,
as against them.
brief aside. Who do you all think the character is? Shadow, you go first.
It's gonna be Sylph.
You think it's gonna be Sylph?
I think it's Sylph.
All right, Skeptic. Who do you think this character is?
I think it's the funny monkey. 75% of me believes.
You're actually insane.
Dude, somebody told me it's 100% not the monkey. And, you know, I'm always hoping the next reveal is the monkey, right? I'm always hoping. Because that's who I want. But if I had to put my money on anything, I would say it's got to be the Abyss character. Because like it could be Sylph based on like the decoding of the words or whatever it was, the numbers. But I think a brand new crazy hype ass character would be sick. Instead of just having Sylph come back and him be broken but also bad or something like that, and then having another heavy. Outkast is a huge fan of adding heavies every single new reveal.
I keep saying don't do that.
Yeah, but I'm kind of with Outkast on this one of like having the Abyss character, and just that would be really cool because they could tie everything together with like our predictions of maybe story mode gets revealed or something.
It would be sensational adding like a fifth element to the CSS. Be like, oh, here's our new character. It's a brand new element.
Mm-hmm.
Like like Tekk said earlier, I really want a new character, and why not make it an Abyss character? Because we never got that in Rivals of Aether 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got the guest element.
Oh my god.
The guest element.
You mean
the guest element being
the funny thing
workshop.
is, we literally got light element from Ori, but we never got a dark element, and it's kind of funny.
No, I'm saying Ori's air because Ori was busted, like all the air characters.
We got water, but not with Shovel Knight.
Oh my god.
Oh well,
But I think the real question we need to ask is, considering that this character will mark the end of technically season 1 of the character reveals,
Mm-hmm.
do you think they'll do a multi-reveal?
Yes.
Oh, that would be fire. That would be fire.
That would be crazy.
So
Here's my
we're
prediction.
already moving on to like the dev like talk about.
Oh wait, you're kind of right though.
Yeah, so we'll just
we'll just start doing it now.
Yeah, we'll just do our hopes and dreams.
I think we might be getting a dual reveal.
Wait, you didn't say what character you think it's gonna be.
No, I'm tying in my character to this. Hear me out. So I think I'm also on board with the idea that it is an Abyss character. I think it's Envis.
Oh yeah.
So for those that
I'll boost you up.
were paying attention early on into the game, when people look through the credits to find their Kickstarter backer name in there was a character named Envis. And she had a voice actor to her, but she did not have like any sort of model, like physical form or anything, right? Nobody's heard of this character before. We just know that it's a voice. I think Envis is getting added into the game because we've seen like how destructive the Abyss element can be in general, right? I know like somebody in the modding server, they were like, the Abyss element can't tear through like metal or anything. Technically it can, and Dungeons is evident of that. And Obsidian in Dungeons of Aether is essentially like these little balls of Abyss, right? And they corrupt people.
Oh.
And it had the power to even corrupt machines because of the creatures that took that Obsidian for themselves they have it with them in those probably have them with them in those machines because they're like, oh, it's mine, nobody can have it, it's my obsidian. And that eventually probably corrupted the machine itself, which is made of metal. So the level of corruption that the Abyss element has expands to quite a lot in the world of Aether. So that's why I think it's probably Envis. Now, I don't think Envy's not really any sort of like rage or anything, but it's probably my best guess as to who the next Abyss character is. Because keep in mind, all the Abyss like kind of creatures that we've seen so far, they've been based off the 7 deadly sins. And spoilers ahead for those that still have not finished Dungeon of Aether. The final boss of Dungeons, Avarum, is Greed. What's her name again? And Dreams. That's Sloth. I have to look again.
Oh, Tristis, I think it is.
Yeah, Tristis.
And then
Tristis is Sloth.
and then Rivals,
Envis is obviously Envy.
yeah, and then Rivals 1, I think that we didn't get a name, but I think it's I think that one's Wrath.
For what?
Yeah, the
eyeball?
thing that's probably at like the bottom of Godai Delta
Yep.
might be Wrath.
Oh,
And
okay.
then we have 2 other ones that we don't know yet. My prediction on those last 2 is that for those that were paying attention to Edelus's lore and remember the story mode for Maple and Rivals 1, the Black Root and the Black Ice, I think that is a possibility that the Black Root that managed to get past the rock wall might have formed into its own thing that's like somewhere deep down in the Aetherian forest, even though Maple traced that all the way back to Godai Delta. And that the Black Ice, because this Abyss element is spreading so far around Aether, whether it be underground or like visibly on the overworld, like in Maple's case, I think the Black Ice took that kind of underground route to where Edalus lives as well, and that's how it was able to like kill and corrupt everything there. So there's a possibility that there's a abyssal sin there in like the barren wastelands. I believe that's what the icelands are called. But yeah,
near the Hyperborean Harbor. So I think that one might be Pride.
possibly. But yeah, I think we are getting. Long story short, I think we're getting Envis as our first Abyss element, alongside with a sneak peek of Lorena.
Do you think we're getting a Lorena teaser? Skeptic,
Yeah.
what do you think?
Maybe.
Wow.
I think that's pretty much accurate. At least for me, this would be the perfect Evo announcement from Aether Studios. So obviously, right? Not in any particular order, but at least to my structure, this would be perfect. So first, they announced their new character, whatever, that they're showing off. It has to be at least on par with Orcane and Absa. I think Orcane's still the best trailer, in my opinion. So hopefully, they have something of that caliber. And then they show that off. At the end of the video, Dan talks a little bit about the character that was just shown. He does a short pause. And then afterwards, he's like, okay, X character will be available. Then pause a little bit. Tomorrow. And I think that'll be really sick.
Yeah,
I think that'll be really dope.
that homie is not legal for Supernova then.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
So then after that, right, he
That
says
is
something along the lines of
crazy.
like, he's like, so if you're thinking about trying out Rivals 2, now is the perfect time to jump in because the game is on sale right now, along with
Okay, yeah,
There's
if
something-
he did the on sale thing, that's more doable than like, yeah, this
Mhm.
character drops tomorrow. I feel like you'd be like, this character drops like probably the day after Supernova.
yeah, just something to entice people to like jump into the game. So then you add on top of that, right, either like a double XP weekend or something to complete the event
Jesus
as
Christ.
faster.
I would
Or
love a
if-
double XP weekend. Holy shit.
hmm Or like if you don't want to do that, you can also have like a tiny sale on some of your in-game skins. So people are like, they can get more of a personal connection to their characters without having to break the bank. So maybe they were thinking about getting like an Arcane skin, but it's a little bit too expensive. There's like a 10% sale for it, off a little bit. And they're like, oh, you know what? I really love this character. I think the game is sick. Why not spend just a little bit of cash for this Arcane skin?
God.
And then over time, they'll start to love the character. And eventually, they'll love the game too. And I know for those of you, right, they're like, man, these are really cool, but what about the people who already bought the game? So I kind of thought about that too. So if you purchase the game for the people that didn't buy it during the Evo sale, you get like a special Evo icon or maybe like a color palette or something like that. And for the people that bought the game already, they'll receive these items probably like after the sale ends or something, so they don't get left out.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair enough.
Wow.
There is an Evo icon. Now, this is kind of minor spoilers, but I you know I might as well share it. It's Evo's around the corner. There is actually an icon of Evo Ollie that is in the game files, but there's like no current way to obtain it.
Interesting.
I think
That's pretty cool. That's pretty
I think
cool.
Skeptic.
Wow.
I think Skeptic's the now Rivals Illuminati.
I'm not even
Welcome
done.
in. Welcome in.
Hold
Welcome
on,
in,
I'm not
brother.
even done yet. I'm cooking.
Oh my god, dude! Yo, this guy's Billy Mays.
Let's go.
So after all of this, he says all of this, right? He says, but wait, there's more. We're announcing like a new game mode, or he says something along the lines of, we are releasing the first chapter of story mode at X date. Here's an exclusive first look at the new or game mode or first chapter of the story mode. So either of the two. So then you entice the crowd again to keep watching, right? And then you get basically most of the in-game stuff out of the way. Now you talk about the out-of-game stuff. So you talk about R2 CS to make the crowd more interested in like the esports side of Rivals. You talk about some of the storylines, about who won X tournament, upcoming tournaments, etc. You get them enticed up for that, for the competitive people. And then this is a little bit extra. They don't have to necessarily do this, but like I said before, this is my perfect Evo announcement structure. So I would like for them to announce another dev stream date for them to just to recap Evo about how it went. Have the devs, you know, chill with the chat for a little bit, chill with the community. Have the devs like do one-on-ones with the chat, just, you know, playing against them. And if you win against Dan or another dev, you get a little prize or something, like maybe some ether bugs, maybe like a skin here and there. And for the viewers at home that don't want to play against the devs, hey, you could just do a separate prize for the viewers that showed up to the live stream to make them feel rewarded for showing interest in your game. I think that'd be really sick. So you announce the dev stream date for that, and then after that, you show another trailer that reveals the next event. So like whatever skin line or whatever they got going on. And then towards the end of that event trailer, you make the screen, you fade it to black, and you either have like a silhouette of the next DLC character, which is most likely Lorena or whatever, or you show off like a voice line or sound effects to make the viewers be like, oh, like you want them to speculate, who's that character? Like, how would they play? Like, it drums up a lot of that curiosity and discussion around the game on social media. And it also gives content creators another thing they could basically milk off of Rivals too, just to create more of that natural like word of mouth.
What? You don't like tier lists?
Oh my
You know,
god.
like, tier lists.
I'm leaving the call.
What? You don't like tier
That's-
lists?
I'm out here pouring my heart and soul into this, and you're like, tier list. We need that as content.
Oh my god.
But overall, that would be my perfect Evo announcement from Aether Studios. That would be like my structure.
I couldn't agree more.
Yo, you blew him away.
My hopes are fucking lame. I can't follow that up. That's crazy. Mine's just dog shit.
I fucked up. I asked
Yeah.
Skeptic first.
Yeah, you
Yep, I was prepared. I have my notes ready.
should. Jesus. All right. I guess I'll go
Yeah.
next. I can't. So it's not as cool as the Skeptics here, but as they're like revealing the new character, this is kind of bouncing off of Jazz's idea. It could be a dual reveal, but they're revealing the Abyss character first, right?
Mm-hmm.
And with all the, you know, decoding of everything, they're like, it's Sylvanos because he's raged or pissed off or whatever. They're fighting, and then all of a sudden Sylvanos comes in and like saves the other Ethereans or whatever, and then attacks the Abyss. And then as they're fighting, they fall in. The Abyss dude runs, and then Sylvanos is running through the tunnels, and it's actually Smash Run, or it's chapter 1 of story mode, and it's playing some of the lines or whatever, and they're showing off story mode within Sylvanos's reveal trailer. And this also kind of bounces off of Skeptic stuff, because me and him had gone through all of the character trailers for their reveals, and we both agreed that Absa and Orcanes is just the best because of the art style and how they, like, it's not like fully animated like how Edelus's was, but like some people still kind of clown on it because they're like, it kind of looks like ass, but some people, I personally liked it. I thought it was kind of cool, but I don't think we're going to get full ass like animation for chapter 1 of story mode. But if they kept like the cut scenes within story mode to the quality of like Orcane and Absa's trailer, when they're just showing like, you know, the origin of Absa and like how Orcane came about, then I think that would go perfect and would stay on brand with them.
Yeah.
And that's kind of it. Everything just kind of flows into itself, right? So you started with the Abyss character, and then Sylvanos, and then chapter 1 of story mode. So people were like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then, you know, maybe they announced the game mode of like Smash Run. But that was the best of my ideas. Skeptic kind of just, you know, he took the ball and ran with it. So does anybody else have anything?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, voice lines for character select, because I've always just wanted voice lines for character select. That's a touch of like the quality of life change that I've always wanted. That I don't know if we're ever getting it, but that's something I personally want.
Nah, you don't like it when you just hear Rano just say "when" or Zetterburn and Crag grunting.
Yep, I love that. Or you know, later we could get the character reveal for the one and only 7th deadly sin that we all really want, and it's lust, baby. It's lust. We need lust, baby. We need lust.
I hate you so
There we go.
R18, let's go.
I'm dropping my money. I'm dropping it now.
Let's go.
Oh
We're
my
just
god!
let it rain.
All right,
that's my once. That's my once. So
Shadow,
do with that information what you will. I don't care if you're judging me or whatever, but that's my personal once. Everything I've said, especially lust, and Hodon, of course. Hodon is lust, actually. That's the big reveal. He takes his skin off. He's actually just lust. So
Shadow, you got anything to follow that up with?
Yeah, follow that.
Follow that up, huh?
Like, you got any thoughts of like what they could announce, like for like your like what you think they're gonna do for announcements? Because you said you were adamant that Sylva's the next character.
Yeah, I'm like 95% sure Sylva's the next character based on like everything I've seen. But to be honest, I know it's not April. So the devs aren't going to do anything super crazy.
Oh, yeah, in that regard,
yeah. Yeah, but it would be interesting if we got a little more than what's expected, and considering that the devs' main goal was to be at EVO in the first place.
Oh, yeah.
We've already hit a major milestone in that regard. So who knows, they might surprise us. If they are, I'm looking forward to it. If not, well, I mean, we kind of already got what we wanted, so hey.
Oh, yeah. We might as well touch on this like a tad bit. I remember yesterday we were talking about the features that they want like beyond release. Like, do we have that on hand, Jazz?
I
Like,
can
like the
see if I can
like
pull it up real quick.
stuff like stage skins, like crew battle mode, like that image.
Oh, okay.
That's what we were talking about with the and beyond tech.
Gotcha.
But I guess I'll go with what I think. So yeah, I definitely want an Abyss character to be announced, like as the final character for 2025. So I keep running with the whole notion that like they might be announcing things like throughout the weekend. So why not take it further by like having like the Badgerco stuff come into play. You know what I mean? So like they play like a snippet or whatever, and then it's like you get another thing to decipher. And then and then it's gonna be like Yo, actually, Tekk, since you know wrestling, remember like the stuff with like like Bray Wyatt, and they had the QR codes and shit, doing
Yeah.
stuff like that throughout the weekend. If they had time to do that.
That or like the old like Toonami stuff where you used to have to decipher the codes to save like the host Tom and do stuff to fight off the ooze that was attacking the ship. I know I'm old and I'm revealing my age, but just the old cartoon shit that they used to do where
Just like
the internet was new and fun.
yeah, just like having QR codes like throughout the weekend, and then just like having a message or whatever up until like either up until like the start of top 8 where it's like, oh, maybe it's another character thing, another character reveal, or yeah, a bit like first chapter story mode, like even more snippets of that. Because like in Rivals of Aether 1, like in the lore, the 6 heroes of Rivals of Aether 1, they're like trapped, and that's how we get Claren's timeline. Is because like they essentially died in Claren's timeline. So yeah, that's like kind of like what I'm running with. So
All right. I managed to find the roadmap, so let
Okay,
me
yeah.
bring that back up real quick so we
So-
can take a look at it again.
yeah, no, like this is another thing to refresh our memory because this happened a while ago. And let's see like what else could they do? Oh yeah, okay, we're guaranteed buddies at some point. So there you freaking go, Tekk.
Yes. Now, where's my items?
Yes, buddies. Oh yeah.
We got some Trinity mode updates. Yeah, we got the event 3D.
Still can't set the CPU to parry, by the way.
Delicious.
Man, one at a time. I know what you mean. I completely forgot about that.
My God, that still pisses me off to this
Okay,
day.
we have a lot of these already, and then we have, dude, we can't even make out the silhouettes. They just be making shit. Dude, like the
True.
silhouettes don't even match like the current characters we have.
Yep.
That's stupid. Okay, and we already got Crystal Oasis.
Yeah, give me those custom colors updates.
Oh, yeah,
I need that.
Console
Yeah, we
launch.
Yeah,
Ru-
the new stages.
Yeah,
Oh
the
my
new
God.
stage, Ron. That's gonna be just a stage skin of Merchant Port, I think.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it is.
that's what Rano's stage was originally anyway. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And then, then Chapter 1 story mode. Which I believe is gonna be a thing that they're gonna review at EVO. There's like no freaking way.
I hope so, man.
Like,
I mean,
genuinely
I
hope
know-
so.
Hope so too.
I know our hopes are super fucking high, and I know it's asking a lot. I mean, especially Skeptic. This is a dream ass scenario, and I
This
kind
is
of fuck with
like-
Skeptic super hard. But this is the make or break, and I want this shit to explode. I want Evo,
Yep.
the numbers after Evo, on the Steam charts to blow the original release numbers out of the fucking water.
Okay, now that's
We had a-
that's asking for a lot. We'd
That
be
is
lucky-
a high
we
bar.
would be
but-
lucky.
I know that's a high bar. That's my most want, but like
Okay.
that'd be fucking crazy.
But
It would.
you can't expect those numbers to soar that high when we don't have things to do. And story mode like kind of fixes that. The reason why
Yeah.
I'm saying that is because like, oh, well, maybe there's like hidden things in the story you can find by redoing it, by rerunning it. Oh, there's a timer to this? Oh, you want to speedrun the story mode? Oh, let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Why not? I might be ass at the game, but like I might be able to speedrun the story mode. You know what
Or
I'm
maybe
saying?
special unlocks of like emotes or icons, color
Oh, yeah,
palettes, maybe that'd be fire too.
Mhm.
While I'm staring at it, when the fuck is crew battle mode coming?
Evo.
That could be
You know,
like,
if you're-
Oh my!
No,
you know
no,
what?
you know
That,
what?
that could happen. That
you
could.
know what? Crew battle mode,
Very
I feel
much
like
happen.
is a supernova announcement. I'm gonna be so real.
Could be.
Yeah, I can see that
Oh
too.
wait, I can see it. You want to know why? Because that's where
Oh.
they had the Smash vs. Rivals players crew battle.
Oh, that's so true.
Mm.
Oh,
okay.
that's
Yeah.
true.
That's a good point.
And it's a pop-up side bracket at Supernova. That'd be cool.
All right,
What
but I
else?
think
No, Jazz. What's your fantasy announcement?
I think y'all pretty much stole a lot of what I'm expecting. I just hope that the devs just go big because they have to go big, or that this game is likely gonna flop.
Or we're living at home. We're not
Yeah.
leaving the house ever again. Go big
You
or
guys-
go home, but we're stuck at home.
Well, it's
You
not.
guys
it's,
Took
yeah.
a lot of it out of my mouth.
Yeah.
So
It really shouldn't be a coin flip, but this is Aether Studios we're talking about here, man.
It's not just that. It's like everything surrounding, like around it. Like that's not even like the devs and or Rivals' fault, so to speak.
Yeah.
Well, it just depends on what they announce. And like I said before, this is Aether Studios, man. The marketing and transparency has gotten better with them over time, but that still doesn't give me enough confidence in them to where I'm like,
I'm
oh
talking
yeah,
about-
Evo, easy slam dunk.
Yeah.
It should
Like,
be
Because this
easy.
is, like Jess said, it is
What
a
if-
make it or break it moment for them.
what if their reveal is
Mhm.
like the most subpar, and they're like, "All right, we're revealing buddies," and then they're like, and then tomorrow they're like, "Crew battle mode. We know you guys want it."
Nah, bro.
Oh,
no.
yeah,
the next day,
this is
the
a bad
next day-
timeline. Stop
The
it.
next day, they sit there and they're like, "All right, I know we've wowed you. We have wowed you, but
And then they go crazy.
what if we told you we had another trailer, and it's the trailer reveal, and it's something from the past, and it's Renburn. We're now announcing Echo Fighters, and the first one is Renburn.
All right,
Thank you,
Shouty. All right, Shouty. We gotta get out of here.
Coming.
This man cooked too long in the kitchen. That shit burnt now. The chicken is burnt. That chicken is burnt.
And then you know the meme where everybody's slapping their foreheads at the same time? That's all of us. So we're just like, and then they get behind the curtain and they're like, "Good job, crew. We did it, guys. We did it. Can't wait to be back." What do you mean we're not invited next year? What the fuck? And then yeah. So like it that's like the worst timeline. The absolute worst timeline is just nothing. It's just, oh, we're announcing a new game. It's called Badger Co. You can download it on Android. Have fun. Not
I'm
bad.
trying to
There you
take.
go.
I'm trying to take our asses to heaven, and you're putting us back to hell. What are you doing?
You said it's a coin flip. I'm trying to be the inverse, bro. I want what you cooking up. I don't want my shit. My shit is burnt. But
Okay.
Buddies Crew Battle and Echo Fighters.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie though. If you said like when you said Renburn, I was like, man, it would be hilarious. It's like, oh yeah, we announced a fire character. Nope, psych, Fifth Element, Abyss.
Yeah,
He's undead.
Oh, a
Yeah.
fake out would be awesome, actually.
That's
Yeah.
okay. You know what? Screw it. I guess that's my other like character, like the multi-character reveal. If they did something like that, it's like fuck it, dude. Renburn as the Fifth Element. He's not even fire anymore.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or they announced something for Rivals 1 instead, and people are like, what the fuck is happening?
Oh my
God, I wish we all know that's not gonna happen.
dude.
Lovers
Oh
of
my
Aether.
God.
Okay.
Lovers of Aether is getting an update, guys. It's going to
Oh,
be the
wait,
best.
we're not doing it.
Here's
the
another.
best.
Here's another thought. Could you imagine like the trailer starts off with the Dreams of Aether minigame where you kill Renburn,
Oh.
and then it's like, bam, nope, he is now
Yeah.
undead.
Yeah, this is these are a lot of good and terrible ideas. I'm glad that we're sharing all this stupid shit.
Creatures of Aether is coming to console, bro. I had to,
Creatures of Aether.
My
I
goodness.
had to say that one. That one was from Synth.
Now you can put it on your your Kindle Fire. It's playable on Kindle Fire.
No, you can play it on your Nintendo Switch 1.
Oh wait, no. The big reveal is Dan's like, I've been trying to get this going for so long, longer than Rivals 2 has been in existence. My original plan is now coming to fruition. We're announcing Rivals of Aether 1 on the Ouya console, just like I wanted.
Ooh, yo, we're not doing this, little bro. We're not doing this.
All right,
Alright.
Shadow, you got
not doing this.
you got anything to
Ooh,
add?
yo, come on.
Got anything to add before we move on to like our fantasy draft?
This guy's crashing out.
I can't. That console sucked, man. Shit.
I have that console. It's under my bed. I love that shitty console.
Also, on another saying released on the Switch One, I was just like, if you really think the Switch One can handle this,
No, I
you're
said for
tripping.
creatures. For creatures.
Creatures.
Oh, creatures.
We're announcing creatures on the Wii U.
We're
Break it
announcing
up.
Oh my
creatures on the
God.
Wii U. So we're announcing it that game. Is what that is.
Yeah, but they think it's great, and they think it's great.
Oh
Oh,
my
we're
God.
You're
just
willing a
kidding.
bad timeline into existence. If this happens, I'm
that
blaming
game-
you. I'm
that
calling you
game-
out. I'm exposing you.
I'm so sorry.
What?
That game was a travesty.
Creatures or
Yeah, creatures.
it was fun.
Okay, in defense of creatures, I think it was fine. And unfortunately, it was just the devs' like first attempt at like trying to monetize something and it didn't work out too well.
Yeah.
But I found it fun as somebody that played Skystones and Skylanders. It was literally just that to me, but with the Rivals cast.
Ouya Strays in 2025.
Well, the problem with card games, right, is half of the card game is the lore. Guess what we don't have?
Oh yeah,
Lore.
that.
Oh baby,
Yeah.
baby.
Oh,
Oh,
I guess
baby,
baby.
we could have touched on that last week. But anyways, Shadow, do you have anything to add for announcements before we talk about the draft?
Nothing
fantasy?
new.
All right, bet. Let's
Nah.
move on to the draft.
Oh my god.
Oh
All
my
right,
God.
Outkast, I'm gonna leave this one to you because
Holy
you all
buddy.
were doing this draft.
Okay,
But
first of all, I want to call Louisiana out. This took me and Shadow, and Tech Knight like literally 15 minutes to do.
It took my region 2 fucking days. It took them 2 days. 2 days.
Oh my god, dude.
Now, granted, most of them have jobs, so I get it. But
Okay.
holy shit.
But, okay, one day I feel like is like, all right, this is like pretty. It's kind of reasonable. It's pretty reasonable. One
Yeah,
day,
yeah.
but no, you had a whole 48 hours, maybe even more, to do it. That's insane to me.
Oh shit. Oh man.
All right, who wants to talk about their picks first?
You're
Shout out-
first up.
How about you lead off?
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
fuck
first
you
up,
too.
brother.
All right, so I drafted Plup, Fullstream, Zeus, Gravy, Elkies, Stro, Pikmon, Juno, T-Rex, and Caffey Wham. Straight up, I think Plup's gonna win the entire thing.
Oh, that's the good timeline, baby. That's the
I'm
good
sitting-
timeline.
Now, I would have been like, oh man, dude, it's really cool. If you told me, if you asked me this question Thursday when we did the draft, I would have been like, that would be close between like Plup and Cake, and maybe even Smargo. Who knows? Maybe even like a wild card like Zeus or Sophie, maybe even B-Bats. But then I believe it was Friday or Saturday where Gravy
It was
Friday, where Gravy, who is very underseeded, who is Fatherhood Enjoyer, ranked number 3 on the leaderboard, was playing against Plup for like 3 hours. And oh my god, I just saw this man. I just saw Plup just destroying this man. Keep in mind, number 3 on the ranked leaderboard, getting absolutely waxed by Plup.
I was just running through the gauntlet with every single character.
I skimmed through 10 minutes after y'all told me, and I said, this is just stupid.
Exactly. I'm like,
How are you?
This is unfair. Plup is basically gonna win, if not minimum grands. And I feel like this fool would have to have food poisoning, or everybody had to like get a level up somewhere. I don't know, cause I don't know how y'all gonna deal with this.
You know, all right. You know how like Plup laughs at like some of the dumb shit. It's kind of like when ZB laughs at some of the stupid shit that he does, like when he's cheesing. But it's just like Plup would just be laughing at his opponent the entire time. He's like, "I can't believe you died there. You're so shitty." And then he's he's beating like the top 5 seeds, and
he just makes you feel like shit, even though you're probably a really good player.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the stupid part was he was playing the Ditto with Gravy, who is Fatherhood Enjoyer, plays Arcane. So the score by the end of the stream was like 35-2.
And mind you, I'm pretty sure only one of those were legit because the other one was just like a reset.
Oh my god! Oh my
Oh
god!
my
They were
God.
playing before. Oh my god. Either way, yeah. That's Plup. I can't believe I picked him. I was able to pick him up first because I got first pick.
You
Now,
Yeah.
my second pick, Full Stream. My god, this dude got 13th with actual bottom one Edelus. Or no, like he was playing Edelus like near the end. But still though, he took like 2 games.
This was the first buff, I'm pretty sure.
Either way, like
Even
this dude's
then, Full Stream got 9th with like what? Basically,
he played Edelus. He's
4
secondary
weeks
Edelus.
Edelus.
He's secondary
Yeah.
Edelus though. I forgot who he was playing before that.
It was I think it was Force and
It was
Edelus.
Force and Zetter. Force and Zetter.
Or Force and Zetter, yeah.
Okay, but either way, this man got 13th. And we
Yeah,
have-
if anyone knows my ranked luck, I always seem to run into top players, and Full Stream is definitely one of them.
and then we got the H box bracket where he placed 3rd with Edelus.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just the world champ difference.
And he ran through pools. Quite literally, like, the only person who was even able to take a game off of him was me.
Oh, the celebrity over here. But no, like
But-
I saw that shit was
Hell,
nuts.
Like, that was nuts. Like, he was just doing things I didn't expect any Atlas to do, and now they're starting to pick up on it. So,
yeah, that's my reason for picking Full Stream second, and also because freaking Tekk took Spargo, and then Shadow took Cake,
Yep.
and then also
yeah,
Tekk took
'cause
Sophie.
Plup was going to be my first pick, but Outkast stole that immediately.
Yeah, no, literally, if Plup did not get picked, I literally would have gone Cake Assault or Sophie.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then Zeus the Goose. That there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I gotta pick who I think is the best Crag. That's just me. And then, by the way, tidbit I forgot to talk about. It went by snake picks, so I got to pick again. I went now on paper. It looks off the balls to the wall. Like, why would you pick 309? But they heavily underseeded this man. Like, again, number 3 on the ranked leaderboard, Gravy, aka Fatherhood Enjoyer. This dude is stupid.
They were not paying attention with that one.
This dude's stupid to fight against. I've like barely took a set off him, but then he's up on me by 3. So, and it's like the most unfair shit I have fought against so far with Orcade. And then Elkies is like notorious for just being able to make a run. Like, just out of nowhere. Where do you
He's also notorious for, like, take the most hamster deaths in the entire...
I can't have her do this. But, like, that's how she gets, like, 40% of her kills. So, like, whatever.
Oh my god.
Never
change, Elkies, never change.
Stro, aka Stroder, I believe is one of AZ's best players, if not the best. At least, like, a very consistent Clarin. Did they make a run at CEO? Or is that a different bracket?
I think it was a different bracket. I don't think I
It
saw
was
the
Combo Breaker, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah, no, they
combo
went
breaker.
absolutely nuts, and I'm like, okay, I gotta pick people that are not gonna run into each other in my deal. But I will get to that in a moment.
Yeah, that was the biggest thing between all 3 of us as well, because you can't just pick anyone.
Super hard.
Then Pikmon he has a Forsberg in the back pocket, but he has been going in with Edelus. I've heard very good things about his Edelus, so that's what I'm gonna go with. And that was another pick. I'm like, okay, he's least likely gonna run into people in my bracket path. And then we got Juno next. I believe I remember seeing their run at Heatwave. They almost beat a Rado.
Yeah, and for context, if anyone doesn't already know this, Juno is Sparks, so keep that in mind.
Yep.
Where
Blueberry and Boyer.
The blueberry, god damn it.
yeah. Either way, like, they've just hard dropped the locks, and then I believe they're just going full time on Maple.
Absa and Maple.
I hope
Ooh,
to see.
okay.
I hope they've been like hitting the lab with the Absa. But if not, then the Maple, we all know it. She is Maple is literally top 3 in the game at least.
Yes.
Like there's no way about it. And then I picked T-Rex because I'm like, well, this is another high seed that is available to me, and that is not gonna run into people in my path or like in the deal, right? So yeah, I believe they are a California Loxodont. I've heard good things. Correct. I've heard good things from Nothai about T-Rex, so that's what I'm running with. Then we got Caffey Worm. Yeah. Do you want to explain this one?
Yeah. So for context, the very last pick, we decided to do a random number generator between people who were likely to go 0-2. So it was just a funny little mini game we had with the draft.
Yep. So yeah. we all used the RNG number generator, so it was pretty cool. But we're gonna
we'll elaborate.
That's what I'm paying attention to. That's not.
We'll elaborate on that after you're done talking about your job. But Shadow, you're next. Oh, actually, wait, hold on, wait. Before, so with my picks, I do have a lot of team kills, but I'm running off the fact I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna assume everybody can make a run because I drafted them for a reason. Yeah, it'd be silly to draft people I didn't believe in.
Yeah.
Because Gravy and Fullstream are probably likely gonna run into each other, and I have Gravy winning that. So, but I also believe Fullstream can turn it up in losers. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm gonna end off with. Shadow, you go.
All right, so let's start with the obvious. I couldn't pick Plup, so I drafted Cake. I feel like there's no reason to explain that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But let's explain the second pick real quick, because there's a bit of a notoriety going on here. B-Bats, the Evo qualifier number 2 winner, who has been on a tear with Fleet lately. Probably one of the only other recognizable fleets to actually get some proper results.
Mm-hmm.
1 second. He's been kind of on a hot streak recently. I think him and Mystery Soul are the only heavy contentions for the best fleet, period. It would be those two, Cake, and then a slight drop. Not too big a one, but still a slight drop.
Oh geez, don't start the whole which fleet is better argument. The knowers know in this VC.
The knowers know. Yeah, the knowers know, but at the same time, it's Jesus Christ, he's only getting better, and it's kind of terrifying what he's able to do. But let's see if offline doesn't give him turning nerves for whatever reason.
Oh yeah, that's
my third pick.
That's
my third pick is another notorious person. Yeah, I'm not doing too good with the records. Stango, who can play honestly pretty much anyone, but he tends to go mainly Zetter, Crag, and nowadays Olympia. And I've seen this only make some crazy runs. So we might be in for
you can have him. You can have him, Shadow. You can have him. You can have him. I don't want to play. I don't want to see him on Zetter anymore. You can have him.
You know what's sad? He doesn't downplay Olympia. He just downplays Zetter.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, you can have him. You can have him. Fuck that. Jesus Christ.
What do you mean? Oh wait, where's my glasses?
Uh-oh.
I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, no. Known Zetter down player, but still rocking with a decent amount of secondaries. But back to the topic of quote unquote best fleets, I also drafted the second one, Mystery Soul.
Mm-hmm.
We're downplaying Zetter.
No.
Yeah. Unfortunately, still to this day.
Don't do that, guys.
But yeah, no, the other fleet that's well known to make really good runs, and honestly, again, contention for best fleet. And I actually like Mystery Soul's playstyle a lot. Mm-hmm. He's probably the only fleet that actively abuses slingshots and just says, "Yeah, I don't care if you know where I'm going. I'm still gonna hit you."
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to that. Then my next pick is me biting the bullet. Because I really wanted to, like, I think it was around this time, like, I really wanted to pick Sandstorm for this one, because shoutouts to the Ollies. I love to see more Olympia. But it was an instance where he was going to run into a player I already drafted, so, like, at this point, I may as well pick the safe pick. But the next one, though, I've seen some crazy results. Dakpo is a really good roster.
Oh yeah.
They're probably in contention for one of, if not the best rosters right now. And I'm looking forward to seeing him make a run. He made it, I'm pretty sure he got top 8 at CEO, so. And he's only been getting better.
CEO and
That
Gamo.
reminds me.
Yeah, and Gommel.
That reminds me. I have to check to see
Wait,
what
let me double
happened
check.
at S Factor.
Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. He got 9th. He got 9th on
Nice,
CEO.
okay.
Okay.
That's still good.
I had to double check, but that's still really good, and he's only been improving. Next
That
would be
you remind real quick, Shadow. You reminded
good.
me. I needed to check S Factor to see how Mr. R did.
Oh, yeah,
True, because that's the only other roster that has been in contention for a top roster for a long time. But unfortunately, due to differing regions, which is a bigger problem for Rivals 2, we haven't been able to,
that is
see
a
it too
topic
much.
for that is a
Like
topic
that's
for
an
another day.
entirely different topic, but it is important to mention. So we're getting the results from.
Oh my god, dude! Spargo.
Okay, yeah, he got.
Wow, he got second. Jesus Christ, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that was expected. I figured it was
That-
gonna be Spargo, Mr. R Grand.
Yeah, but you also got Lucio in there, like,
Oh yeah, shout out to Lucio getting 5th at Smash Factor.
who is like an absurd.
You mean Stango Jr.?
Man, I'm
You
trying to
mean
give.
Stango Jr.?
I'm trying to
you,
give-
you heard me. I didn't stutter.
I'm trying to give
didn't
people
stutter.
flowers, bro.
I only don't call him Stango Jr. because Lucio has played Zetter longer.
Yeah, he. But yeah, no. In all seriousness, though, Lucio did do a good job. But yeah, back to your remaining pick, Shadow.
Yeah. And now we get to one of the only Loxodonts in the high seeds. Evil Nardwar. What do you guys think? You think he's the best Lox right now?
Depending on how he does here in Evo, like,
Yeah, I kind of think so. I also think it's kind of cool that we all picked at least one Loxodont for our draft.
I picked 2.
Did you? Who was the other one?
T-Rex and wait, no, never mind. No, Juno dropped Lox.
Juno doesn't
Yeah.
play Lox
Yeah.
Yeah.
So T-Rex is the only one.
Yeah, so I think
anymore.
that's cool that we all picked a Lox player. I'd say it's Evil Nardwar. I mean, I'm really excited to see what Nothai brings to the table at Evo, but I'll get to that in a minute after because I don't want to cut off Shadow. But I think that Evil Nardwar is probably the best Lox right now. I mean, very consistent.
It's also like that playstyle is very consistent. Like,
Mhm.
And mind you, this isn't like a small topic. This is just like, oh, haha, funny low tier character, and you obviously just have to stick with him to be the best. No, that title is contentious. There are a lot of good Lox players out there.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
Gek. You got Gek also coming for that crown too.
Yeah,
Just
Gek, OKZZ. We still have Nog, honestly.
Yeah.
I
We
know
have
there's a lot more
Nog.
Loxes. My brain just refuses to work. But anyway, the top talent Lox for that pick, and then the next one's ZB,
So low.
Good old Zebra.
who also doesn't really need much explanation. I won't even lie to you.
Yeah.
Now this next one's where it gets interesting, because I know Bio has been doing well in terms of like gameplay. I also know that I haven't seen their roster since the first rework, because they've been playing mainly Rano.
That's a good point.
So I'm curious as to what Bio's got in store for us. Are we gonna see the Rano again, or are we gonna stick with go back to the roster, like go back to the roots? Because he's been really doing really well in tournaments, but we don't know what this new roster has in store for us.
Mhm.
So hey, I'm looking forward to seeing it. And then
Yeah,
last one, as you've explained, is the random pick. I actually have no idea who they play.
We have no idea who any of our last picks play, dude. Let's
we
be real.
we looked to see how many games they entered, and I think Shadow got the short straw because I think that player entered
Oh,
either
yeah, they entered.
three or four. I think it's 4 tournaments. Like
Yeah,
at
I
Evo.
Look, me being unlucky is nothing new. I always end up getting the short stick with a lot of things. So, but if I had to like go for who my actual pick would have been if we didn't do the random, it probably would have been McDareth.
Dude, I think I would. I think I would have picked Dan.
Really? You would've picked Dan?
Huh? If I had the choice with last pick, like I would have just said, "Fuck it, dude, I'm picking Dan."
So what is it? Outkast, Dan, me, McDareth, and then Tekk, Trevor. Is that how that goes?
No, hell no, hell no.
I can't believe you slipped that in there. I can't.
No.
believe you.
No. If I got to choose an actual 10th player, it'd be my boy Majin Miku because I
Oh,
believe
yeah,
in him.
that's
Oh, that's fair.
Okay,
Yeah,
you know what, that's fair.
Miku the
I
homie.
didn't think about that.
I
All right,
just
Tekk.
I just said
The floor is
Dan.
yours.
I just said Dan because it was funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan.
So, in the previous bracket that we were choosing, I had a lot of terrible luck. I wanted to pick Sophie, and I was last pick. And the player that got to choose their player before me, they chose Sophie. And I really believe in Sophie. I mean, she's got those 2 cake wins at CEO, and she took out Kusi. And I'm on the Sophie train. I think it's coming full force. Everybody that's in the way is gonna get knocked the fuck out. I think she could take the whole thing. And she's just, in my mind, she's the hot topic right now. She could fuck up anybody, maybe besides Plup, but like she could just fuck up anybody that's in her way. I don't.
Hey, look,
after I watched him Plup for 5 minutes, I was like, "Ain't nobody got a prayer, bro."
Comparing Plup to anyone is just comparing a hydrogen bomb to a coffin baby.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what is Plup on?
That shit's nuts. But that's my hype pick. Spargo. I just really like how methodical he is. He's like, all right, we're not pushing here. We're doing this. We're staying safe, but we're also aggressive at the exact same time. We're gonna make them run into some stupid shit. And I really believe in Spargo.
Yes, I
Cake.
love when he presses the up tilt button.
Yeah, me too. See, exactly. Uses a lot of that brain
gosh,
power there.
dude.
Doesn't waste any of that mental.
Literally made it.
No need to
no
save
shade.
mental. There's so much
No shade.
mental to be.
Yeah, no shade to Spargo.
That's just the
That's
that's
more
just
shade
one of her
declared.
best moves.
That's the character, baby. That's
Yep.
the character.
Yep.
But
So
either way, do it. Okay, side tangent. Like, sorry to cut you off. Literally, just play a game of like count how many up tilts there are between Ron and Spargo. Like anytime they play the set,
My God,
just
Yeah.
count the
It-
up
Oh
tilts.
my god.
it's actually ridiculous. But I don't really have anything else to add for Spargo. But Ion, I've always liked the way Ion has approached the game, whether it was Krager or Ollie, and I think they're still going with both, right? Is it like a matchup?
Yeah,
thing?
actually.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see that. A lot of it was just kind of like favorite picks. And then
A little side tangent, if I may. There's
Yeah,
actually
sure.
a bit of a storyline going on here between my pick and Tekk's pick. B-Bats and Ion.
Oh my god! I can't wait for that one to unfold
Oh
if
my God.
they end up fighting. Jesus
I
Christ!
hope
The
they run
knowers
into
know.
each other. Because, oh my God, it would be hilarious to see that match just it live. No Wi-Fi, no disk, no connection issues, just pure unfiltered rivals.
Yep.
Wait, catch me up on the lore about that.
Yeah, for those
for-
that don't know, like, basically, in one of the H-box brackets, B-Bats and Ion were playing against each other, and then I believe Ion waxed B-Bats in the first match, and then B-Bats called for a server switch, and then Ion was just forced to play in 72 plus ping,
Oh damn.
and then B-Bats won, and it was close. It was like literally by...
No,
by...
Ion won. Ion won.
Oh,
Sure,
what?
Ion
I
won
think-
that.
Ion? Oh, I'm thinking about another bracket, but either way, like, still though, dog. What the fuck? Why are you
Okay,
calling?
that would be cool to see actually.
Yeah,
So-
that's a good storyline.
If Ion wins again, Wait, what? And keep in mind, B-Bats is powered up now. Like,
Yeah.
he's even better. He's even better now. So that would burn even more. That would suck.
One thing about Shadow's like picks of having B-Bats and Mystery Soul, I like Mystery Soul better because he's more of a character specialist, and B-Bats is more of just like a just good fundies player. Doesn't use the full like extent of everything in the kit, whereas Mystery Soul is just like, watch this cool shit, and I'm killing you.
I will say that B-Bats has his own character specialty thing because he's the first one to actually just abuse the ever-loving hell out of ISF up air. Which no other fleet would dare even go for. And I mean, with the changes, it's been getting better, so now more fleets are using it. Yeah. So I will say Soul is more the character specialist, but don't sleep on B-Bats in terms of character specialty.
Yeah, no, for sure. You keep going, Tekk?
Yeah, so Vibe, another Claren, which is crazy that I'm picking so many Clarens because I'm notorious for like hating Claren in Rivals 1, but Rivals 2, I don't even mind her. I mean, I still think she's pretty busted. But I'm kind of liking it a little bit more. Some of the Clarens are doing really well.
Yeah, 'cause they're not camping.
Yeah, so like Vibe is a pretty strong pick in my opinion. Sandstorm is just a player that I believe in, good in multiple games, and one of the players that I wanted to get from my other draft that got stolen once again by the previous player. I'm just a little baby side tangent really quickly. I'm just gonna bring this up here. I was supposed to get Sophie, Sandstorm, and Splippy, and I didn't get either of those people in that previous draft because the previous player got it before me. And even in our last picks where we picked a later seed player like in the 300s, they even picked one of the ones I had my eye on in Windows XP, and I was like, what the fuck? I am picking Chili Chongus, but like, holy shit, I'm very convinced that person lives somewhere in my walls. It's actually crazy. It's honestly fun. Okay. We were laughing it up in the group chat. But anyway, I really like Sandstorm. I think because of all the knowledge from just previous games and being high level at pretty much every single one of them, Sandstorm could make a really good run. Hyperflame is just a pure homie pick, but also the very close games and winning a set over Cake Assault. It's pretty strong. It's really strong, actually. And I'm also kind of excited to see what's going to happen between me and Shadow when Hyperflame has to go up against ZB if bracket path goes according to plan. Maya, probably my favorite Arcane to watch. I've watched a little Reverend, but I've always gravitated more towards like Maya and D-Brick because D-Brick's the homie. But Maya, I just had to pick, and she doesn't argue with any of my other bracket paths. And unfortunately, D-Brick has to play Hyperflame, and so I couldn't pick him. I can't be team killing myself that much. In the previous bracket, I have like 3 team kills on myself because I didn't want the other players to get more points on me.
I have a lot
of kills.
Yeah. So Gengar, another Claren. From what we've discussed, Gengar's just a flip of the coin. Gengar is literally just Aether Studios. You're either going to be impressed or not. And that's a joke. But like Gengar could do really well and has had pretty good runs at the previous HBox tournament. I think it was either 13th or 9th. Can't remember.
As another little note, on the last hop on, Gengar actually took a set off Mystery Soul.
That is huge for those that know.
Yeah, so that's another really good point. So yeah, a lot of my picks are just kind of like either homie picks or just like the current like hot topics. And No Thigh, I believe in the homie. I want No Thigh to make a godlike run. I'm excited to see it. I want to see Mr. Steal Your Stock. I want to see him say it on stage. I want to see him take the mic out of the commentators and say "Steal Your Stock," and just it's great. I believe in No Thigh, and I think he's definitely gonna outplace his seed.
I believe in him too. I believe in him
just
too.
like that. That's a lot of faith in him, and he's been grinding his ass off. And I think where is he at? In the 1700s or is it 1600? for his grinding of ranked?
It's like 15,
Like
1600 if I
15, 16?
correctly.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
usually
I think the
fluctuates every
highest-
time he streams.
I think the highest was like 16 something.
Yeah, so I mean he's been doing super well and I like Nothai a lot.
Your last pick?
He's the homie. Alright, now some black nerd. this guy.
This is
this
like
guy.
easily the best name.
Now that's an Evo champion right there.
Yeah, exactly. Some black nerd. This is the homiest of homies. He's showing love to multiple games. Now, not showing as much love to multiple games as McKaylee, but some black nerd, he's got something cooking up. We don't really know who he plays. No, rumor has it it's been random. Sometimes it's just matchup checks and counter picks galore just because, you know, they're that good at the damn game. You know, they're like, oh, okay, you play this character? I got your ass for game 2. Watch this. And then it's like a 3-3 stock. So, I mean, this could be, you know, top 8 underseeded player or just straight up win Evo. And Plup could be like, I thought I was broken at the game, but this dude's just insane. So, some black nerd, I got all the chips on him. All the chips, all over some black nerd. You know, I'm excited to see where he places, just to give him that better notoriety. You know, you got to put some respect
on
some black
SBN.
nerd. Exactly, respect on SBN. That's it. That's my pick. So.
Oh my god. Going back to your Nothai pick, man. I believe in the homie too, but I guess fuck him for being optimistic.
Oh my god.
My dude, honestly, after he was given his seed, he might as well have just not entered. To be honest, everybody besides Cake should have just dropped. Like, arguably, like maybe Plup could have entered, maybe. But I mean, like, you might as well just say fucking stay home, save the money, save that money.
Yeah,
10
man.
Don't worry
what is
about
it?
the fact that you already paid like $500+.
Yeah, what is
Yeah.
it? $13,000 pop bonus? You might as well not even go, bro. Like, what's the point?
Actually, that's a good thing.
Oh my
What's the
god, we
pop bonus
forgot
at?
to talk about that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I don't forget the most important thing in the tournament.
What's that? 13,002? I'm pretty
You
good.
know
at
what?
this.
I think that's probably
Oh
why we
my
got all
God.
the time allocated that we did.
Damn.
Made our way
okay.
in there.
I
That's
don't-
true.
I do
Shout out
this.
to Zeke.
So Outkast, why aren't you there? That 13K could be yours.
Yeah. Oh, he's too rich for it. He's too rich.
Oh, you're right. He has 3 Bugattis and 5
Yeah.
Lambos.
Yep,
This
yep.
is why. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's also that.
Yeah. He's got a lot of business
But
plans.
D-Brick's going, man, this fool regged, and then things got bad, and he's like, it's too late to unreg. I might as well just go.
My man's was committed to the move, and I respect it.
Oh my dog. Why? Okay.
I'm too committed to the move. I got to go now. We got to do it.
That was literally what pretty sure that's what he said for that in that regard. But yeah. So that's our drafts. Y'all, I'm gonna be real. Like, Plop's just gonna win the entire thing.
That
That is.
Oh, no. Don't you count out SBN. Hold on now. Don't count him out.
yeah. Us being up there, bro.
Oh, God.
He gonna hit him with the
that-
counter pick.
That
I
was.
think at the end of the day, it matters who wins. I just want to see some good rivals.
I want to see some good
Mm,
rivals.
yeah.
That is a
True,
very good
true.
transition to our next topic. Our expectations
Yep.
from the community. This could be
Ooh.
the very last thing we talk about.
True.
So, who wants to start off? Like, I started off the draft topic.
Well, first off, I do have to say, guys, there is still time left to buy from the Rivals 2 times Evo Compendium.
Well,
As we mentioned already, the prize pot is at $13,288, and you are still able to buy this Olympia tee that was with the design drawn by Garrett Hanna. You have this amazing Olympia skin, one of the best skins in the game, for $10. It's worth it. I think it's worth the $10. You know, this Evo headband, and then there's also this Evo pin. I'm not entirely sure if there's still some in stock still. Oh, there is. There's 43 left of these in stock. Limited stock for this pin. So if you do want that, be sure to get it. But we have about 12 days left until this shop closes, so do the community a favor and buy yourself some merch and a cool skin, you know? Make that prize pot go up a bit more.
Number go up. That's good.
Yeah, number go up good. As for
I'd buy that pin right away if I had the money.
as for community expectations,
We want.
number 1,
Okay, yeah.
clean up after yourself, please. Don't leave like your Chipotle or whatever it just in the crowd. Just clean up after yourself, please. I still remember that one image of just like spilled Red Bull in the seat, and it looked like somebody pissed in the seat. Just clean up after yourself, and if you do end up spilling something, hopefully it's not near the setups. First of all, second of all, just find something to clean up the stuff with. Hey, look at there you go. Look at that.
There you go. Look, you
Go
too.
get that. Yeah.
You two could have this headband. Whoa.
It's finally here.
It is. It's finally here. And when you download off this video, you yourself could get. Stop trying to track me, camera.
Baby.
Your very own Olympia shirt, bro. I didn't unwrap it yet, just because whatever. But it's pretty fire. I like it. The headband's nice. It's got a good fabric.
When are you gonna wear it?
Oh, you want me to wear it now? Here, I'll just put it over the headset, like this.
Yeah.
I'm Evo champion now. Let's go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yo,
Evo
Dolphin
champion
Back?
Tech Knight right there.
What?
Evo
What?
champion plop?
Don't you mean Pulp? Pulp?
Oh, you're right.
And they got his name wrong at what was it, GX? The GX tournament?
Oh god damn it!
But yeah, don't be like the rest of the FGC people. Clean up after yourselves, please. That's 1. 2, behave properly for the love of God. And I'm like so serious with this. I know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but for
Keep
the
it
love
in your
of God,
hotel
please,
room.
yeah, just
don't.
please don't do anything stupid.
Just don't. Just literally don't. If you're thinking it, stop.
You want to do something stupid? Just go to the casino. Don't take it into the venue.
You want to do something stupid? Try and win Evo from some black nerd. That's what you should do.
That's a high bar. He's really good at the game.
Yeah, we the last thing that we need while we are at Evo and we have all of the stuff that the organizers gave to us is more bad PR. We already had to deal with that a couple of weeks ago. We don't need more bad PR.
We need character reveals, not drama reveals, okay?
Exactly.
Dude,
Yeah.
What was that thing like? We can't be viral on Twitter for like all the wrong reasons, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't care how hype the Gommel set was. We can't. I'd rather not risk it and have another repeat of that. Because that just opened a can of worms.
Yeah.
And there's also like that. Sorry to cut you off. With the bad PR stuff, we already had to deal with that stuff with Gommel and then like the stuff with Mango, because the platfighter genre is so closely associated with Smash that anything alike is also gonna get bad press. That might be a reach, but you'd be surprised.
Yeah, don't you know? Rivals 2 is a Smash clone.
Yeah, exactly. That's the notion I'm talking about.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Jazz, anything else?
Number 3. I'm gonna be honest. I forgot what the third thing was, so I'm gonna pass it off to whoever else wants to weigh in their input. Like, what do you guys want out of the community?
Tekk.
While we're at
Deodorant.
Evo?
Oh my
Deodorant?
god.
Oh, what?
Clean yourselves
Deodorant.
up.
Yeah.
Deodorant.
Hygiene.
Yes.
I think number 3 is like, hygiene, I guess. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yep. Good hygiene, good manners. Thank your TOs.
Also,
If you thank your TOs that aren't involved in the community and they're just a random TO that's doing your pool or whatever, and you go a little bit out of your way, and then they come back for their meeting, and they're like, yeah, these like Rivals of Aether, Uther people, they were pretty polite. Those
And they're chill. We want
Revolve
them
and
back.
Therians were nice people.
Also, on top of that, I know, like, yeah, dress, like, however you're comfortable, or dress how you like, or whatever, but at least, like, like, be, like, presentable. I don't know. That's just me. That's just
Yeah.
a me
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Be presentable, stock up on deodorant, stock up on 3 of them, like Outkast in the back.
Nope.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
no
totally,
pizza
yeah.
sauce on your shirt.
Oh,
None
no,
of that.
the piece of sauce could be fine. Like, that could have happened the day of, or, like,
I
the
guess.
same day.
You know.
Same day.
Yeah, unlike S Factor, for some very bizarre reason, Evo will let you have deodorant.
What a
Like,
weird
fucking-
rule.
I am...
What a
So,
weird
the
rule.
water one makes sense, but, like, they allowed water, but not deodorant. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It is.
No, deodorant? Nah, step away. We only take stinkies here. Like, what? No.
Hey,
That's,
either way. Like, any...
uh-oh, stinky. Come on in.
Yes.
Free
Oh
of
my
charge.
Jazz, you got any...
The worse you smell, the freer you get.
Jazz, you got anything
We give
more
you
to
hot
add?
dogs and burgers and everything. If you smell terrible, we give you free room and board. No.
Ooh.
Don't do it. Bathe. Get deodorant. Come on.
No, I have nothing else. Continue, yo.
Oh, yeah, no, wait,
Um,
you were still going, Tekk. About, like,
Yeah,
thank you, TOs, manners,
Yeah,
etc.
yeah. Thank your TOs. Be well mannered. I mean, like it goes a long way. You know, like just coming from like my neck of the woods, like down here. You know, we were never really little broed from other Smash games besides Ultimate, but like when we needed extra TOs or whatever, and some of the Smash TOs came over and were like, hey, you know, thanks, appreciate it or whatever. They always had good things to say about us. Make sure you clean up after yourselves because we always cleaned up all our garbage and everything. And there was a tournament at one of our bigger regional tournaments where the Smashers were taking coffee mugs. It was at like an office building essentially, and people were taking the coffee mugs that were in the private kitchen area that we weren't allowed in. I don't know why they went in and took coffee mugs, but they did, and then drank out of them and left them by the beanbag hangout chairs, and everything was a mess. Trash was everywhere. And then the TOs were going through, and they were like, all right, fuck, let's just go to the goddamn Rivals room and see what kind of monster... Everything's clean and put back. What the... All right, we need to talk to those Rivals people and tell them, like, you know, thanks for cleaning up after yourself. Just have nice, like, good, proper etiquette. It goes a long way. It really, really does. So that's my 2 cents for it. You know, living proof. Right here, the Smashers were like, yeah, we want Rivals people at our events pretty much every time. So whenever you want to come, just come on. You guys do everything organized and proper and politely. You're not loud, obnoxious.
Also, don't forget, man, have fun while you're at the event, man. You're at Vegas, you know, chill with your homies, have fun, play some R2 games, and just enjoy the show.
Just don't get too wild, you know.
We're not on a set for Wavlength Out.
Yeah, true.
We're at a goddamn buddy game convention, basically. Shadow, you got anything to add?
Yeah, show up on time.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my god!
Thing too, yeah.
Yep. The
Be
top
prepared for
player.
your pools,
The
know where you're
TOs run
going.
these brackets very smoothly because I've heard plenty of horror stories about these brackets taking longer than it needs to because somebody wouldn't show up.
Man, motherfucker, like
They are not gonna give you leeway. You need to be there for your matches.
You
Pay attention.
You expire those 15 minutes, you're out. I think you're double DQ'd. Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
like literally GTFO. Like if you're not gonna
Don't
show
be
up on-
stupid. Don't try and use some top player privilege bullshit.
Thank
nope.
God.
Get it out of here. Get it out. Nope.
Dude, yeah, that's a key thing too. Fuck that. You don't show up on time, literally get the fuck out.
Yep.
Because that is ridiculous. That is something I hate about some of the events that I've been to.
I had to do a double take to see if there was a DQ timer in the rule set at all, but no, there is not one.
Oh well, we will.
So yeah, just please have common sense and show up on time for the love of God. And to add to that, if you're not feeling well, don't show up.
True.
Oh, that's another good one too.
my
Yeah.
God.
True.
Dude, we're only
Don't get your fellow man sick, please.
We're only I hate that this that applies to like one person. I'm not gonna say who.
Yep. Rhymes with.
We're not doing this. Like, the fact that it's been consistent, nah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
I can count on, like, the fact I need two hands to count it.
Yep. That person is built horrendously. Like,
If
Like,
if you've been around in my streams for a while, you know who it is. Like, and if you don't, well, I guess you gotta keep watching.
I'll tell you what. If you can guess who the person is in the comments of this video,
Oh my goodness.
Here's a topic for one of the
Oh
Get
my
out of here with
God.
that.
one of the episodes.
If you guess it, you get an Ouya.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh man. Skeptic, you got anything to add, or Shadow, you got more to add to your points?
I think, yeah, just if you're sick and you're not feeling well, dude, please do not go, or at least stay in your hotel room until you feel a little bit better, at least, because you don't want the Rivals community, like your fellow players, to be super excited for like a new character announcement. Come back home, they got explosive diarrhea. It's completely cooked, like they're fucked.
Yeah.
So you don't want that to go viral, and it's just like, oh yeah, I was super hyped at Rivals, but then my toilet blew up because I blew up. So it's just like, protect yourself, protect others.
Yeah, we were sneezing on other players at the tournament and throwing up in buckets while we were carrying them around. Go home. Go home.
Exactly.
Stop.
Shadow, you got any more?
Nothing more than that. You guys
Oh,
already
and
covered all the points.
if you're gonna party at all because you're in Vegas,
Oh my god! Yeah, this has to be said.
responsibly. If you're of the age,
Again, we're
party responsibly. Drink
we're talking to
responsibly.
one person. Like, with
Yeah.
that one.
Come on. It's just
And take care of your friend. If you're a true friend, you look out for each other.
Oh yeah,
True.
That's a
If you're a true friend,
that's a big one
if
too.
you're a friend with this person, they have a problem, reach out, stop them before it gets out of hand.
Do not.
No one's gonna blame you for being a buzzkill. They're gonna, say thank you for saving, us the hassle of having a terrible, dramatic situation happening.
Don't want another burial cart situation.
True. No regrets. I have no regrets. Like, no, come on.
Oh my god.
Come on now.
So stupid.
I guess one other expectation I got too is like anytime we're like on the screen and there's like seating to watch, literally get hype for like and show up to the audience, like if you can.
Yep.
Because like that's another thing too that they might be taking note of is like how the crowd
How passionate is this scene?
Yeah. How tapped in. Well, for sure, I believe it's going to be, like, obnoxiously loud for top 8, at least.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah.
On that note, if you're going to try and, like, convince people to, like, go watch Rivals 2 or to fill in those seats, don't be, like, in every other person's face about it.
Don't be annoying.
Be respectful.
Don't be annoying about it. Be respectful. Just try to be like open to getting people to play friendlies with you, right? Just don't like wax everybody. Like, teach them the game, show them, like, tell them about the characters, tell them about the scene,
I know
all that, etc.
Dude, show them Orkane's trailer.
These are FGC
God.
people that you guys are gonna be around, right? They're more easier to convince to try our game than Smash players are. So, if you're going to try to convince these people to try our game, don't be annoying about it.
True.
You want to have them watch our game while it's on stream and have them like fill in the crowd. Encourage them. Don't be annoying about it though. Just be chill.
Again, I have a story to go with that. One local called VSB. Like, keep in mind, Rivals of Aether I was on sale for $5. And then VSB had a plethora of fighting games plus Smash and Rivals 1. I had an easier time convincing FGC players to like buy Rivals 1 when they get home after like we played a few friendlies. Right? I got 0 Smash players to even like buy it on Steam.
Yeah.
zero Smashy Bro players wanted to play Rivals of Aether 1, a $5 game at the time.
Yep.
But no, I was able to get 3 to 5 FGC players to at least buy it and try it. So it's not that hard. I feel like it's not as hard as you would think.
Mm-hmm.
And then also when you do get you might not even have to be annoying when it comes to like convincing people to watch. Like just being hype and like showing your passion. People are gonna stroll in or walk by and then stay. It literally happened at Gommel when a good portion of the audience went to go watch the hijack setup between Bullets and Bop Gotham. Team BC and then Bop Gotham's homies, we all watched, and then we were going crazy, and then more people were like coming over to watch. Even literally, we got like the photographers on us over Cake and Run Gungshu going on, and then even Max was watching.
Imagine at Evo we get our very own type of cell scream, like how fighters did.
That would be insane.
And since Zetterburn's so broken, my dream scenario: Sophie Plop Grand Finals. They taunt before they start, and the whole crowd goes, "Oh, it's just warming up," and then it's just that'd be nuts, right? Get him, Lily! Like all that shit. Come on.
That would be fire. That would be fire.
Orkane doesn't say anything, but you know, whatever. Anyway, like I think that'd be sick, you know. But don't pick Clarence because we don't need to hear "Don't waste my time" or whatever. So
what you don't like Elijah Burke?
Stop. But that'd be cool if we had our very own cell stream. That'd be legendary.
Man. No, it would just be Floom for Shine.
Yeah.
Because you guys got anything more to add, like, before we cap it off? Wow, we are just about to hit the 2-hour mark.
Let's go.
Or just under the 2-hour.
If we had our own cell scream moment, it'd be way better than clapping for what's that one stage in Melee with the pineapple? Oh my god. What was it?
Shoot.
Dreamland, yeah. It'd be better than the Dreamland clap. Because nobody likes the Dreamland clap. I mean, I do, but...
You just say, oh my god. Nobody likes it, but you know, I do that.
Yeah, I do.
Mr.
Yeah. I like all the dumb shit, so, you know.
Oh my god, dude.
Look at the characters I play. So, you know, anyway. But, Evo's gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
Whether we get the good timeline reveals or the bad timeline.
Don't you will that into existence, man.
Or the bad timeline reveals.
Oh God,
An Echo Fighter, Creatures of Aether, the Ouya. You are not cooking this podcast, man. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. You are not. Your ass was not cooking.
Don't forget Lovers 2.5 or whatever. On you know.
Not even a sequel. 2.5. I'm out. I'm leaving, bro.
Creatures 2 was.
We are so down on budget. It's a 2.5. What happened?
Creatures 2 was an April Fool's direct.
What the fuck happened, Tech Knight? 2.5. What did they do with the money? Did they embezzle it? What happened?
They embezzled it.
Okay.
They spent it on the Absa swimsuit skin. That's what they did.
How do we lose money from that? I'm 90% of the purchasers.
They're putting all the money into the Lust character, bro. That's what they're doing.
Oh
they're putting it all in there for the R18 reveal. Boom.
If they, that'd be insane. If Lust is just a call out to the community.
That'd be nuts.
Anyways, moving on.
That'd be great.
Who has more closing thoughts other than Tekk?
Yeah, I can go all day. I can do this shit for another 20 minutes if you want. Skeptic's gonna crash the fuck out.
I am.
I've got worse ideas. I'm just getting started.
I'm not repeating that. Skeptic, you go. What? Any closing thoughts? Since Jazz is coughing.
I think overall, I'm pretty excited for Evo. I'm glad that they're treating Rivals 2 with a lot of respect. Like they're getting a lot of game time being shown throughout the 3 days or the 2 days, and I just hope the game does well, and I hope the community shows up and shows out.
Yep, and that's what it comes down to. Is like really banking on the devs and the community to like really pull it together. And even us back home, like, up those numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? What?
Up. What?
Let's
Watch-
up those numbers.
Oh my god.
You
All
did
right.
it. You did
All
it.
right, Shadow, closing thoughts.
You did it.
Just enjoy yourself at Evo and
Mhm.
just show the people that we as a community can make our game what it is instead of trying to
Emulate.
rely on others. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because we need to be the reason we need to be the reason the community is good, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it to where Evo wants us to come back.
Exactly.
To where they reach out to Aether Studios and they say, "Hey, look, we liked y'all a lot. You want to come back?"
Yeah,
And then
no,
Dan's
because,
like,
make no
so I can fit
mistake.
it into the schedule.
Make no, don't do any of that. Make no mistake, we fucking need it. We fucking need
Yeah,
them.
we do. We're not
Holy
like
shit.
Smashy Bros. We don't need Evo.
Holy shit.
We need them.
Okay, side tangent. That decision literally comes from the fact that Sony bought out Evo, and then Nintendo didn't want to come back.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
like, it's not even because of like anything like anything that happened within the Smash community. That literally just came down to like two businesses not agreeing on anything. Jazz, any closing thoughts?
You know, like we all mentioned earlier, please, everybody, behave. This is the one chance that we have, like everybody else is saying, that to prove that we're not like the Smash community, for one. Two, we are truly the one plat fighter that can like hang with the big guys, right? We haven't had a plat fighter stick at Evo since Multiverses. We already seen two plat fighters fall from Evo. Let's make it so that the third time's the charm. Community, just be on your best behavior. Don't pester people to play the game. Be chill about it. Clean up after yourselves. All that. To the developers, I hope you guys have something really good cooked up for us, because again, this is make or break. Dan, I know that you are happy that you got to fulfill your dream of Rivals being at Evo again, right? Rivals has not been at Evo since Rivals 1. Make the most of it. You're the big man in charge, along with Trevor. Make the most of your announcements at Evo. And if there's technical issues, push for them to fix it. Now more than ever, we need to make sure we hear your voice, Mr. Fornacy.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Could
We
not
need that.
said
We need
that.
that. We need that test run. Make sure that mic works.
Yeah,
Could
we don't
not
want that
have
incident
said
to happen
that better.
again.
Could not have said that better. That's poetic. But
Yeah, I think
I think
that's
it.
probably gonna wrap up everything. No episode next week, obviously,
Hell
because
yeah.
of Evo. I'm also going to be out of town again at a family reunion, so
It's at Evo.
uh,
Oh, okay, there we go. There we go.
I wish I'm gonna be in St. Louis, so not too many states over, but yeah. To everybody watching, please tune into Evo this weekend or next weekend.
Oh, no, it is this
Hype us
weekend.
up.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Hype us up in the chats. Don't be stupid in Twitch chat as well. Be informative to the people online that are asking like the questions like, "Hey, is there a tier list for this game? Or is there what is this game? How does this game work, etc." Be informative to those people. Start like watch parties and all that. I know there's
Yeah.
gonna be plenty of people watch partying. Join in on that. Just
I'm down.
have eyes on Evo, so that way we can show that these numbers matter. right? We need eyes now more than ever on our game. Because like I said earlier, we need our game to be the difference. Not just mechanically wise, but also community wise and dev wise.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no episode 8 next week. Like I said, we'll be back again after Evo with some more topics. We're probably gonna be talking a little bit about Rivals 1 after Evo. Who knows? But do stay tuned for
I
that.
think it's just gonna be a recap of that, and then maybe talking about Supernova, because that's gonna be after. It's gonna be after Supernova.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, probably. So yeah, that being said, thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to look out for this episode on YouTube and Spotify. Remember, we got 2 ways for you all to enjoy watching or listening to us wherever you are, on the go, at home, in the shower, who knows. But yeah, I've been Jazzwave. With me was Tech Knight, Outkast, Shadow, Skeptic, and have a great night, everybody.
Bye.
See ya!
See ya.
Later,
Thank you
everyone.
very much.
Peace.